Alright, peace. Just want to come back with another video. Um, yeah, man. I just want to come back with another video. First of all, hopefully, the most on your house guys blessing your day. My fault. Move some stuff, but hopefully, the most high in your house guys blessing your day. I just want to do a little follow because a few weeks ago I did a follow. I mean, did a video of of the classic clip of what was it back in the NFL 2002 season by the legendary Herm Edwards. Man, he used to be on the Philadelphia Eagles back in the day. During the '80s, that Dick Vermeil era, like early '80s, whatnot. He was on that '81 team with with Ron Jaworski, Harold Carmichael, Wilbert Montgomery. Then later he kind of bounced around the NFL. Then later on he became the coach. Actually, he was assistant coach on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, that Tony Dungy team, the one that won in 2002. Which then he became a Jets coach, the Jets head coach in 2002. But hold on, y'all. But yeah. Then later on, he was assistant coach on there. Then he then later on he became a head coach for the New York Jets in the early 2000s, like 2002 or during that time period. Good coach, man. Good. I like Herm Edwards too. It says he used to be on First Take too. He had always lots of good takes, as a commentator as well. But I just want to go into that legendary clip, over the 2002 season when he was the New York Jets coach. He said something true. That's really even spiritual. Was true, and plus it's true because now, even in today's climate now, in today's this world's current society now, in this current kingdom now, this is definitely the era of the participation trophy era. We just see it. Like I said, I work in schools. I see it with the youth, the entitlement, just entitlement of people now, but more so like the younger generation. Because my era, my time, we was kind of the start of that, but then I still had old school traditional parents, that had values that told you, you gotta go get it. Don't make no excuses. The world don't owe you shit. Things of that nature, man. So, but I will say to my generation, it did kind of started that to a degree. But I say that to say even now, but this is the climate that we're in. That it's the participation trophy. This us existing, things of that nature, man. So that quote was profound, even really good on that level too, because it's the quote. I should have played it on YouTube, but y'all can watch the first part of y'all can watch the first part of the video, the one I made about you play to win the game. You can watch the first part on that. But he said something. Yeah, that's what he said in the press conference. He's like, you play to win the game. Like, you play to win the game. Like, that's it, man. That's not just new age and this participation or just being there. No, you play to win. So that kind of leads me to that's why we in this walk forward, man. That's the reason why we in this walk forward, to get the actual kingdom. Like Yahushua said, the kingdom's within you, but he also said, actually, let me just get it, because he was showing that balance, but actually seeking, like I said yesterday, seeking the actual kingdom, getting the actual kingdom, man. But seek ye, but Matthew chapter, this is Matthew chapter 6 and verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto thee. It shall be added unto you. I'm sorry, I'm reading that right. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Yeah, man. So we're supposed to actually seek the physical kingdom, man. But the kingdom all starts within you. That's what all begins with, that. Kingdom within you, man. It's your house, your temple, your mentality, man. That's where it starts at, man. Not by waiting observation. It starts, with you, your mentality, man. We can have the kingdom now, man. Like Yahushua say, what did he say to him? He said, listen, you can have the blessings even now. Even like the prophets, said, like Jeremiah 29, and or Job 3:18 comes to mind, where there are prisoners, but they don't hear the voice of oppressors, man. So we can have the blessings now. Of course, I get we in captivity and whatnot, and the state of our nation, it's hard, but we still can be blessed here. And the Most High has blessed us, too. By his mercies, we aren't consumed, man. This as a nation. So stuff he does with us in captivity, man. But I ain't going. That's kind of another topic for another day. But what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, man, we're supposed to seek the actual kingdom, man, because there's a notion. I mean, well, no, man, because actually, let me get this in Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, because the Most High, how he treated the Most High through our history, through our ancestors, our forefathers, like how he did to Most High. Shoot, what was that scripture I was watching? Mike Mouse the other day, a few days ago, when he said, even the Most High even says, even when when our people, when we get to the kingdom, he's still gonna remember that how we treated him. We gonna it's gonna be righteousness. He's gonna he's gonna forgive the iniquities, but forgive our iniquities and whatnot. But he's still gonna remember that, man. That even like, cause even as people, I don't want to go out too switch gears too much, but even as people, like you still forgive him, but you still got that 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 tasting about. It's like, oh man, but the Most High commands us not to do that. But I mean, it's a human reaction. But even I said it to say, even during the time of even after the Most High forgave King Manasseh, it was what was that scripture? What was that in Second Kings? I'm forgetting, but he said, "Man, I still remember, like the wickedness of King Manasseh during his time, and how y'all treated me then, and how y'all were doing them, and the Most High still had a bitter taste in his mouth by that. So that's why I say that to say that. So, but yeah, man, because I said it to say pretty much the Most High doesn't owe us anything, man. But his pleasure and his mercy that he's given us to us, like Yahushua said, because Yahushua says it's the Father's pleasure to give you the kingdom, man. But let's get to Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Because I said to say is the notion that, okay, if y'all wanted to serve the Most High, like, a lot of you want, like, not saying you, but there's notion that, oh man, people want to serve the Most High without reward. Well, yes, the Most High is in the genie, he's going to serve him this game thing, but two, he is going to promise, he's going to keep on his word, man. And I'll show you that how that's in our kind of in our spirit to, like, working, one kind of a blessing, if that makes sense, man, because you play to win the game. But let's get Ecclesiastes 12 and 13 real quick. It's kind of off. It says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." So, yeah, man, it's our duty. That's what we're supposed to do. Keep his commandments. And first of all, keep the faith in him and Yahweh and the commandments, and walk in the spirit, But also, too, man, let's go to Genesis real quick to that notion that, because, does that notion has some validity to it? Because, that's some, I mean, yeah, but it's kind of in our spirit, too. I'm going to show you where from our forefather, man. From the man that we come from. I'm going to show you how that's in our spirit, too. Because let's go to Genesis real quick. Because you play to win the game, man. That's part of it. That's part of it too, man. That's all what we do. Good. We're doing what we're supposed to do, guys. Because the Most High commanded you. You're doing that. Because you do it because you're supposed to do. That's what you were created to do. But also too, man, it's just for the reward too, man. Because like you play to win the game. That's Herm at word said. But let's get Genesis chapter. What was it 32? Yeah. Yeah, Genesis chapter 32 and 26. So 25, sorry, verse 5. This is when verse 24, sorry. And Jacob was left alone and wrestled a man with him until the break of day. So this is when he was wrestling an angel. Also to his spiritual level, he was wrestling, inwardly, man, too. Shout out to brother Akawar. He brought that out too, because wrestling inwardly, like I said, not to digress too much because I digress a lot, but that's this is where the whole comic book movies get them stuff from. Like I went into last night, man. When you're alone, you reach this spiritual higher. You reach the highest version of yourself spiritually, man. Because Jacob was called. His name Israel. Like after this, man, when he was alone, that's when he reached his spiritual power, man. When he's alone and he elevated spiritually. Then he became Israel, kind of like in how comic book movies were. The characters by themselves or they're alone had that solitude for a long period of time. Then they actually become Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, the Hulk, Iron Man. Well, you could put Iron Man, but that's more tech. But you could put that or whatever, Doctor Strange or whoever, whatever character. That's when they're alone, when they're in solitude. But that's where they get it from. They get it from the scriptures, man. But anyway, let me get this again. And Jacob was left alone, and they wrestled a man with him until the break of day. Verse 25. And when he saw he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint, and he wrestled with him. So Jacob was wrestling him through night and day, man. He was going, man. Prince of Power. So our forefather right here, Yahweh. Um, and he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. So yeah, man. He said, listen, I'm not going to keep going until you bless me, man. So that is in our spirit, like, to keep going, to put in work, and do want a blessing for it. That was in our forefather. It was in Jacob, the man we come from. That was in that was him, man. He did that, man. He said, listen, man, I ain't going to go until you give me a blessing, man. So, to want that war is not evil. I'm saying that to say, to want to do this, to labor for it, because that's what Yahushua said. Actually, though, even the Most High said that. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna give that. I'm gonna give that to y'all too. I'm gonna give that to y'all too. The Most High said that too, and also, to Jacob, did that, man. He worked. He was wrestling angels, man. Kind of how we got to do, man. Wrestling different, growing spiritually, man. Then for that blessing, man. So for the physical manifestation of the kingdom, man. So yeah, actually, let me go with that. Let me show you. Yeah, that's where the Most High said it. Do I want that in a second? That just let's see. Hmm. Mm, yeah. I don't know if this is in the context of it, but let me just go to Sirach. Let's go to Ecclesiastes real quick. I'm not sure. My bad, y'all. I was looking at something, see if that's what I wanted. But yeah, this is one of my favorite scriptures too. No, let's start at verse 10. I'll go Ecclesiastes 10. No, I'll just read this one. Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 51, verse 30. Just talking about now and spiritually. You could talk about in your regular life, and it's talking about spiritually. And it's talking about for the kingdom, man. Let's get this Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach, chapter 51, verse 30. Work your work betimes, and in his time he will give you your reward. So yeah, man. So it's talking about even now in your life, man, when you're going through some trials and tribulations, but just be faithful to him in your house, and keep his commandments, man. And in his time, he's gonna give you that reward, that job or place or whatever your desires are, or the wisdom, or spiritual things that you want, man, that you should be desiring first, like wisdom, obedience, or just, well, you should be obedient, but I'm saying even more obedience, or understanding, or like professionally, financially, than other things in your life too. But yeah, but in his time, but it says in his time you'll get the reward. But but actually, let's go to 1 Corinthians right now, man. So in his time he'll give you a reward, man. In his time. So work your work, man. That's what we always do. But that's what we doing the work, brothers. Just as nation, the faith, man, doing the work, man. Laborers, man. That's what we want. The revel. Actually, no, I'm gonna grab that too. But yeah, I'm gonna grab that too. I didn't mean to go all the way over here, but it's how the spirit's kind of moving right now for me to do that, because I really wasn't planning for this to be too long winded, but it's all good, man. All right, cool. Let's get 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians 9:24 says, know that know ye not that which run in a race, but run all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. So yeah, I'm gonna read this again. You play to win the game, like as in Herm Edwards said. Know ye not that which run in a race all, but one receiveth the prize. So run that ye may obtain. So yeah, man, we running to get this. Yeah, man, it's a spiritual race, man. running, trying to get that reward, trying to get the kingdom, man. That's what it's for, and that's for us, like, going to the all I just said about putting in the work, and and the laboring, man. Um, let's get Revelation 14, man, and 13. It says, "And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord. Henceforth, ye saith the Spirit, they that rest may rest from their labors, and which their works follow them." So yeah, man. We doing, um, you know, yeah. I'm gonna read this again. Revelation chapter 14, verse 13. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord. From henceforth, they, and saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. So yeah, man, that's it, man. Like what did Yahushua say too in John 6? Believing in Him. That's a work. That's a work, man. That is a work. Believing in Him, man. Too. So like Second Ezra 9:7 and James, 2:26. There's works that we have to do, but also the work as well. There's faith too, man. So also what else did I want? I wanted something else. Oh, I was gonna get that second address. I'll get it. Forget it. I'll do it. Second address chapter uh, uh, 8:59. For as things aforesaid shall receive you, and so thirst and pain are prepared for them. For it was not his will that men should come to naught. Yeah, most I didn't want that. But verse 60. Here's a point. But they which created have been defiled the name of him that made them, when were unthankful unto him which prepared life for them. So yeah, man. What did Yahushua say? Enter. What did the rich man say to Yahushua? How do you enter? How you get the kingdom, or how you enter into life? Or Yahushua said to him, here's how you enter into life, man. So that's the life he's talking about, the kingdom, man. It's talking about on this side too, but because when Proverbs 7:2 keeps the commandments and live, it's talking about now and then too. But also too, it says which prepared. So pretty much, man, it's like Luke 12:32, man. It was the Most High's pleasure to give us the kingdom, man. So he said, which prepare life for it. I'm gonna read this again. But they which be created had defiled the name of him that created them, and were unthankful unto them, which prepare life for them. So yeah, man, that's it, man. So the Most High prepared that life, that kingdom, and that's what we doing it for, man. To run that race, to obtain, It's like our forefather Jacob did. After he put in all that work, wrestling with angels, after he grew spiritually, after his name was changed in Israel, and he wanted that blessing, man. So, that's not what it's for, because the Most High says He wants us to serve Him sincerity and truth, like, because He just don't want to, it's not just about, that's a blessing too to get that, just to receive the kingdom, just so you can have the whatever capacity you are in the kingdom, man. But just like there's more to it than that. Just to see, what I say, just to see, like, just having the other nations going into slavery. That's a righteous thing. That's a good thing. Actually, it's a great thing. Seeing what they have done to us, but there's more to it than that. You just don't want to. It's not just more what you in it for. You want to live in righteousness. First of all, live with the Father forever. Live with the Father and the Son forever, and and the earth fulfilled with righteousness. Then not seeing your people go through the things that we go through, man. Too, and then part of that too is that's just the part that's icing on the cake as well. That's part of it too. The other nations, the Most High recompensing the other nations as well too. But that's not the solely thing. Like, it's just the focus on that too, man. So yeah, man, that's really it, man. Too. So yeah, man, that's really all I got. I feel like I got something else to say, but Lord's will, hopefully that was edifying, man. So peace.